don't make no difference.
I'll play my 13. Started franchise mode with quarterback. Miami Dolphins. Obviously not very good, as you can see. Not really contending for anything. Ranking of the season.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Game time just around the corner, and although they're coming off a loss last week, it wasn't because of the play they got.
Alright, start with some defense.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And an alley to run. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I see him celebrating. He threw 2 penalties because he's celebrating because he
face mask penalty. And Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Tackle? Oh my God, man. Are you seriously not gonna fucking tackle him? Oh my goodness.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ethan Westbrook able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be
under pressure, and they got to him again. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
No fucking... No Thanksgiving.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 27 yards on the game there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in.
Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's looking right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he's able to recover for the squad.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Just scored a kick before the second team.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
Looking to throw, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver...
Something? Please go on the side.
And out come the Dolphins now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Flush to his right. And Stills over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem there's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball and making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Red zone opportunity. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. Comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Ethan Westbrook's in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And here comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This is Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And they're going to speed things up here.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play of who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did, so you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
He'll drop to throw, and this is caught. He hits Landry. It's a pickup of 17 there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Ajayi. Shreds it, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mark Barron in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Now back to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Offense.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pick.
And goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely
can make a fucking stand. Oh my god, that's fast, right? Fucking interception.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald, but he will not be able to bring it back.
Nice pick, nice pick.
Well, that was a fucking game. I'm glad I could show you guys a win. I only had 3 of them. This is my 3rd one, so like, I feel pretty good about myself right now. So I appreciate you guys watching and everything. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Queen B told y'all a long time ago that we the atmosphere. Did we build it? Do we own it? We even in the studio trying to play back. Shout out to Air Miss Sally, the young guard to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard.